In today's video, I want to address a common yet often misunderstood belief in the dating world. The idea that consistent communication from a guy means he's genuinely interested in a relationship. As someone who has written extensively about dating, relationships, and the emotional roller coaster they often bring, I can assure you that consistent messaging doesn't always equate to real interest. In fact, many women mistake frequent contact for romantic intent, leading to confusion, frustration, and heartbreak. So today, let's dig deeper into why this is a dangerous misconception and what you really need to look for when determining if a man is truly interested. The misleading comfort of consistent communication. It's easy to spot when a man has lost interest. If he ghosts you completely, doesn't respond to your messages, or you catch him in another relationship. Those signs are glaringly obvious. But what about when a guy still messages you, keeps the conversation going, and shows up on your social media? This can feel like a connection, like there's still hope, right? Unfortunately, that's not always the case. Just because he sends the occasional "hey" or "what's up" doesn't mean he's invested in you emotionally or interested in anything more than casual attention. In fact, many times, this kind of contact is more about filling a gap in his life than pursuing a relationship with you. So why does he keep texting if he's not serious? Men have various reasons, and most of them aren't romantic. Maybe he's lonely, maybe he enjoys the ego boost, or perhaps he's just bored. Some men, especially narcissistic types, thrive on stringing women along, enjoying the attention without any real intention of commitment. The big question is, how can you tell if his messages mean something more or if you're just his casual distraction? Let's break down 4 crucial signs that indicate he's just not that into you, no matter how often he reaches out. 1. He doesn't want to build a real connection. Imagine you're at a party and a friendly golden retriever runs up to greet you, showering you with affection. Dogs are simple. If they like you, you know it instantly. They want your attention and aren't shy about asking for it. Now think about a cat at that same party. It might come near you, but the moment you try to pet it, it's gone, acting aloof and disinterested. Some men are like that cat. They'll send a message here or there, just enough to keep you interested, but when you try to engage them in deeper conversation or make plans, they pull away. Their responses are short, delayed, and uninterested. For example, if you text "good night" at 9 p.m., a guy who's not truly interested might glance at it, shrug, and move on with his evening. He's not invested in keeping the conversation alive. On the other hand, a man who likes you will take the opportunity to ask about your day or find a way to continue the conversation because he values staying connected with you. If you feel like you're constantly chasing him, always on the edge of getting a real connection but never quite there, that's a huge red flag. A man who truly cares will make you a priority, especially in the early stages of dating. He'll be eager to keep the momentum going, not make you feel like an afterthought. 2. He pulls away when you try to get closer. Have you ever noticed that as soon as you try to move the relationship forward, he pulls back? Whether it's suggesting another date, talking about exclusivity, or expressing your feelings, suddenly he's distant. Some men enjoy the attention and validation you give them, but they don't want to commit. This type of behavior often follows a cycle. When you stop responding or show less interest, he'll ramp up his efforts, sending more texts, liking your posts, and doing whatever he can to pull you back in. But once you respond positively, his enthusiasm fades again. This hot and cold pattern is a major indicator that he's not looking for something serious. His goal is not to build a relationship. It's to reassure himself that you're still interested. If you find yourself stuck in this cycle, it's time to step back and recognize that he's not meeting you halfway. 3. He avoids meaningful conversations. Have you ever asked him a serious question, like what his plans are for the weekend or how he feels about your relationship, only to have him completely dodge it. Maybe he changes the subject, gives a vague answer, or doesn't respond at all. This is a classic sign that he's not invested in a deeper connection with you. A man who is genuinely interested will engage with your questions thoughtfully and openly. If he regularly avoids conversations about the future or ignores topics that matter to you, he's showing you that he's not serious. It's not just about his words, it's about the effort he puts into connecting with you on a deeper level. If his responses are shallow or evasive, it's time to recognize the truth. He's not thinking about building a future with you. 4. There's no clear goal in his communication. One of the biggest signs that a guy isn't truly into you is the lack of purpose behind his communication. If all he's doing is texting you to chat with no intention of making plans to see you or move the relationship forward, he's likely just keeping you on the back burner. A man who's genuinely interested will make it clear that he wants to spend time with you. He'll suggest dates, talk about your future together, and make plans that show he's serious about you. If, after a first date, he doesn't ask for a second or keeps the conversation going without any real intention of moving things forward, it's a sign that he's not as invested as you might hope. Some women try to convince themselves that he's just shy or unsure, but the truth is, a man who's excited about you will make it clear. He won't leave you guessing or waiting for the next step. He'll take the initiative because he doesn't want to lose the opportunity to be with you. Final thoughts. In the end, actions speak louder than words. A man who's truly interested in you will show it through his behavior, not just through a series of sporadic texts. If you're constantly questioning his intentions, making excuses for why he's not moving forward, or feeling like you're the one doing all the work to keep the connection alive, it's time to face reality. He may not be as interested as you think, and that's okay. Don't waste your time and energy on someone who isn't willing to make you a priority. The right man will be clear in his intentions, consistent in his actions, and eager to move things forward. Recognize the signs, and when they all point to disinterest, give yourself permission to walk away and find someone who values you for more than just casual attention. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and share Quotes on Psychology video.